so what an opportunity to take this transfer to Connecticut. And so that was the reason, that was the driver behind me transferring to Connecticut.
Were you transferring for work?
Yes,
Was Sprint,
absolutely.
was it with Sprint?
It was with Sprint.
Got it.
hmm Yeah, in Kansas City, I worked in the National Operation Control Center, where I was able to see um, the pre-work in terms of the laying the fiber optic and launching the cell sites, and so I wanted to go to Connecticut to work in the data center. And when I got there, I was like, "Oh my God, what have I done?" And it was really difficult because I moved up in the winter time, and um, along that time, we hadn't received our relocation package, and I became, homeless. And the guy that I came up with, I think he felt like I was learning faster than him, and so he just kind of asked me to leave. And I was like, "Oh my God!" It's like,
Is that who you were staying with?
yes, we were staying together. We both
Okay.
came up together, and we were staying together, and I think he thought I was learning faster and everything, and so he asked me to move, and I'm like, "Move? Are you kidding me?" And so I tell you one thing, I felt like I wanted to return back to Kansas City, but I feel like when we understand what God is doing, and even sometimes I left my car home with my mother, so I didn't have a car, and I would have to rent a car on weekends or sometimes during the week. And the snow in Connecticut is just something else, and I'm trying to get to work, but and my tears were freezing on my face, and navigating the snow and things like that. My manager said, "Take your time, find your place." And I tell you, those were the days where I felt like, "God, where are you?" And um, right before 9/11, I didn't even have a TV. So there was Ames in Connecticut. And so I called the cab. And so the guy told me, he says, the taxi driver, he said, "It's going to take 2 or 3 hours to get back." I said, "That's okay. I'll do it." And I got there and got a TV. And that's how I found out about 9/11 later on, during the year when that happened. I woke up and I was like, "What's going on?" But I tell you one thing, when I would going through that transition, when I would go to work and walk in the snow, tears freezing on my face, and feet cold, and I'm cold because I didn't bring adequate clothing. I would walk up the hill to Sprint, and the guys would be looking out the window, Angie, at me, and I would take those clothes
They didn't
that
offer
were
you a ride or anything?
no, didn't offer me a ride or anything. And I would just go in the bathroom and I would say, "Lord, I don't know why I'm going through this, but, I trust you." And so I would go in there and put my dry clothes on, and then I would walk out, and I didn't complain. I would say, "Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing?"
Mm,
And they would look at me like, "We expect for you to complain." I'm like, "No," because see, I know who I serve,
that's
and I
right.
serve Romani God, and I felt like, this is a part of my test. And if I don't pass, then God is going to give me that test again. And I feel like, in the midst of the storm, I just want to share with everyone, in the midst of the storm in your life, you got to know that God is with you and He will bring you out. And so, um, as time went on, the guy that uh, asked me to move, he was terminated. And I
Wow.
tell you, I still have rapport with the guys that I work with, because they begin to see me and see God in my life, that I'm not going to give up. And sometimes my relatives would send me a text in Connecticut. Um, are you back in Kansas City? How's things in Kansas City? And I'm like, I'm still standing
Hmm.
to
They
this
expected they
day.
expected you to go back.
Yes, and to this
Mm.
day, I'm still standing.